Orange County Schools announced it is hitting pause on construction of new schools. The A-rated district is facing declining enrollment because parents are pulling their kids out in droves and then placing them in private schools.
That's right. Those parents, no matter how much money they make, are getting more than $8,000 per kid from the state to pay for private school. West 2 investigative reporter Justin Schecker explains the program and the fallout.
Orlando mom Candace Abair never received a penny of state assistance for her two older children to attend the First Academy.
We love that it was a K through 12 program, that our kids could stay there forever, that they could feel like they belonged to a community, that the teachers knew them.
She supported Governor Ron DeSantis sign the law in March 2023.
This bill is a major game changer
that removed income limits and established universal school choice vouchers.
I was happy to see that my taxpayer money was finally following me.
Her two younger children are among more than 30,000 students in Orange County who participated this school year in the state scholarship program.
Every parent should have the opportunity to find the right school for their child.
The nonprofit Step Up for Students administers nearly all of Florida's school choice scholarships. Data provided to West 2 Investigates from the 23-24 school year shows pricey private Christian schools in Orange County had the highest number of state scholarship recipients in Central Florida. At the First Academy, the roughly $8,200 voucher only covers a fraction of the tuition that tops $20,000 starting in the first grade.
What I'm against is just using public dollars to pay for a religious or private education in a system that's completely, not transparent or accountable. That's my issue.
As a public school parent, Stephanie Vanos testified in Tallahassee 2 years ago against the expansion of school choice vouchers.
The reality is now that there's no income cap and anyone can get these taxpayer-funded vouchers.
Vanos now serves on the Orange County School Board that's dealing with the financial repercussions from declining enrollment. Dr. Maria Vasquez is the district superintendent.
I don't think that people will argue that families should have a choice. I think our argument is let's fund it, and let's not fund it on the backs of public education.
A memo sent to OCPS employees in March says traditional schools are projected to lose more than 3,100 students, resulting in a nearly $28 million loss in state funding.
Everything is on the table when you're looking at a situation with declining enrollment. And you've seen that across the state. There are school districts that have already had to close some schools. I can't say that consolidation is not on the table, but I can tell you that's a last resort.
The school board also contracted a consultant to help recruit families back to OCPS.
If they don't find students, then we don't pay. Then it's up to us to be able to keep the families in our schools.
With billions of education dollars now flowing into Florida's private schools, Abair encourages other parents to take advantage of the scholarships.
I say it's going to help all students because now we're going to make our public schools competitive.
Justin Schecker, West 2 Investigates.
The First Academy was unable to do an interview with us, saying, quote, "Unfortunately, due to the demands of the end of the school year, we are not able to participate at this time."